It felt like unlocking a secret stage nobody else had found, and the results totally surprised me. I stumbled on a method that seemed to fly under everyone else's radar. Curious how it all went down? Stick around. I'll walk you through everything step by step so you can give it a shot yourself. When I got into crypto, I had no idea what I was doing. I was picking tokens purely off of buzz or visuals, zero actual research. It felt like I was making progress early on, until the market flipped, and everything I made just vanished. I'd laugh looking at my wallet thinking, man, that was rough. Then I came across this super simple strategy that almost looked like a joke, but I gave it a shot, stuck with it every single day, and avoided all the hype. No big name influencer coins, no noise, just the same exact routine. And the payoff? Unreal. I went from losing constantly to locking in 10 times wins on repeat. I'll explain how I pulled that off. But before we dive into the full walkthrough, there's something I want to point out that a lot of people overlook early on. Trust me, I know how tempting it is to jump straight in. I had the same excitement when I got started, but taking a short pause now can really save you trouble down the road. At first glance, Pump Fund seems super user-friendly, like it's built for beginners, and that's exactly what pulled me in. But once you dig in, you realize it's a little more complex than it looks. If you don't expect that curve, it might throw you off. So let's go over this now to stay ahead of any surprises. Launch Photon and flip the filter to Pump Fund. You'll immediately get hit with an endless stream of coins dropping one after another. It's like stepping into a wild intersection with cars flying in from every direction. Don't let the noise throw you off though. You need to stay locked in. With how quickly new projects are launching, most are gone before they even get noticed. Staying focused is what sets you apart here. Now change the filter setting to Raydium. Right away, you'll notice how much more polished everything looks. The projects listed here feel more professional, like they've been put together by folks who really get it. This is the space where legit creators tend to gather. You'll see tighter liquidity, healthy volumes, and well-balanced market caps. Keep going with me. I'll guide you through what comes next. Launching a token seemed like something reserved for tech pros. I thought I'd have to watch hours of tutorials or shell out cash to pay a programmer. It didn't feel beginner-friendly at all. But once I found MoonTool, everything flipped. This platform is tailor-made for crypto fans who don't have any coding skills. All you do is pop in your info, click through the setup, and it handles the tricky stuff for you. If you've ever booked a flight or made a playlist, you'll get it right away. I've used it several times and it hasn't let me down once. What surprised me the most? I never had to hire anyone or hit up a help desk. Something I thought was impossible turned out to be easy and even fun. Okay, step 1 in the process is creating your coin's logo. I personally used Canva since it's really beginner-friendly and makes it easy to get a neat design without overthinking it. Your theme can be anything, something you're into, or something trending. I've been into the new Zenless Zone Zero releases lately, and when I came across a character named Alice, I figured she'd be the perfect inspiration for my coin. Now, once your image is uploaded, double-check that its size is exactly 128 by 128 pixels. If it looks off or needs a quick touch-up, go ahead and make those adjustments so it comes out looking crisp and clean. Once everything looks solid, hit the download button and we'll move on to the next step in the process. Let's start by opening up MoonTool and connecting your Phantom wallet. It usually links in just a couple of seconds. When you land on the token creation page, enter Alice Coin as the full name and Alice as the symbol. There's a space to add a description, but it's optional. I skipped it myself. After that, upload the logo you made earlier in Canva. Take a moment to double-check all the details before moving forward. Once everything looks good, hit the next button and we'll keep things moving. Leave the decimals and total supply exactly as they are. They've already been optimized so your launch goes off without any issues. There's no need to mess with any of those numbers. MoonTool handles the whole verification step for you automatically. Once that's finished, go ahead and click the next button to continue on with the setup. Verifying your token costs 0.1 Solana, but it's not a required step. I usually skip it and use that Solana for something else instead. It's really a personal call. If you're good to continue, just click next and we'll keep going. Linking your social media links can give your token a little extra exposure if you have followers there. But if that's not for you, don't stress. You can just skip this step. Raydium will keep things running smoothly. So go ahead and tap Skip to proceed. You might think about skipping the 0.3 Solana fee, but doing that could make your token look untrustworthy. People will notice and might turn away. Freeze, mint, and update features shows you're committed. Without those in place, trust is difficult to build. After locking them, click Launch My Token Now and proceed. Take a quick pause here. Don't rush this step. As soon as your wallet asks for confirmation, approve it straight away. You might get a few typical warnings, but it's all normal and nothing to be concerned about. When it's done, your token will be live on the blockchain. Now it's time to lock in your liquidity. Head over to Raydium and create a new liquidity pool from scratch. The interface is super user-friendly. Everything you need is clearly marked and easy to find, so you won't get lost. Head over to the user token section and paste your coin's contract address. For the symbol, type Alice and set the full name as Alice Coin. Don't forget to press the Add User Token button. Skipping this means Raydium won't properly list your token, and it could vanish from search results. Then, with a total supply of 1 billion tokens, putting in about 900 million tokens, and selecting Solana as the coin to exchange. This helps maintain stable trading and reduces wild fluctuations, keeping your coin's price steady as demand grows. Now it's time to decide how much Solana you want to add. Hit the max button to use all the Solana you have in your wallet. Just remember to manually subtract 0.2 Solana before confirming. This small amount is set aside to cover future transaction fees. Next, pick the fee rate for your token. I usually go with 2%, but feel free to adjust it to fit your plan. That fee strikes a good balance, low enough to attract traders, but still helping your project grow steadily. You're nearly there. Click the Initialize Liquidity Pool button to kick things off. When Phantom requests your approval, approve it immediately. Give it a few seconds to process, and just like that, your token is officially live and tradable on Solana. The whole process runs smoothly without any delays or glitches. Launch Photon again and make sure the Raydium filter is activated. Once it's on, you should see your token listed, which means your launch went through and your coin is set up for trading. If you want to check your token's performance, head over to DEXScreener and load up any chart. Anyone works fine. When the chart shows up, change the contract address in the URL to your token's contract address, then press Enter. The page will refresh, showing your token's data immediately. If that's confusing, simply type your token's name in the search bar and select it from the options. If you focus on the chart, you'll see sharp ups and downs happening over and over. These moves come from bots trading rapidly. They jump in, take gains, and exit quickly. This cycle is normal when a token is freshly launched and tends to draw the attention of early participants. Jumping in right at the token launch gives you a solid edge. The early momentum helps stabilize the price. You dodge the crazy spikes that happen when too many people rush in later. Once your stake is locked in, it begins to grow steadily, and all you need to do is keep an eye on it. 26 minutes have passed, and there's some noticeable growth in liquidity happening. The chart's shaping up nicely, showing positive signs. Let's stay on it and monitor things for any quick turns. At the 43-minute mark, we can see that the chart is picking up some activity. Liquidity hasn't dropped off. In fact, it's looking solid, and volume's continuing to grow in sync. We'll just stay patient and see what happens next. It's officially been a full hour since we started, and just in the past few minutes, we've seen several new transactions come through, which is always a solid sign that momentum's still there. Liquidity is holding strong, volume continues to trend upward, and the chart overall is looking pretty stable. So from here, let me walk you through how to pull out your liquidity without running into any issues. Start by connecting your wallet to Raydium, and make sure you use the same one that you originally linked when launching your token to avoid any syncing problems later on. This usually takes just a few seconds, so it's pretty quick. Once connected, go to the Portfolio tab and switch the view to Standard mode. This helps you see all your tokens neatly organized, making it easier to find your liquidity tokens. Don't panic if they don't show up immediately. Sometimes Raydium takes about 10 to 15 minutes to fully refresh your balances. When your liquidity tokens appear, click the small minus icon beside your liquidity pool to start withdrawing everything. Be sure to confirm that Solana is selected as the asset you want to get back. Then, hit Remove Liquidity, and when Phantom asks for approval, go ahead and confirm. The transaction usually wraps up fast and without any complications. When the process finishes, you'll get a confirmation message showing everything went smoothly. After that, open your wallet and verify your balance has been updated correctly. As you can see, things are shaping up well. You're seeing steady gains, and the process stays rock solid. Keeping consistent is key for this to keep working. Since the market is picking up speed, it's a solid chance to get started. And you can repeat these steps whenever you feel like it. Momentum's on the rise. Everything's working great. And if you keep it steady, the growth opportunities are solid. Just a heads up, I'm not paid by MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium. This is purely educational purposes. I'm simply sharing what I've found useful. All the necessary links and info are in the description and pinned comment.